So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine.
Welcome to Back to Love Coaching Podcast. I'm Sophia, and I have created this podcast to share with you ideas, thoughts, opinion, experiences regarding trauma healing, who can be for you so much useful to heal and to come back to love. So welcome again, and enjoy your time here. When you say the relativity of the emotional pain, what does that mean? And what does that actually look like in real life? The relativity of the emotional pain is about understanding that we can't scale rationally the amount of pain that we can feel after a negative event, after a challenge, because it's really unique from one person to another, from one perspective to another. And I think it's something that we missed up a little bit, and we hear a lot people comparing, challenging, or say, oh, what you went through is not that bad. You know, I went through the same thing and I was able to overcome it. So this is like something really important to understand. A person can, as a child, have seen their parents get divorced and been totally devastated by that as an adult. As another person may have been also seen their parents divorced and also have been through a lot of emotional violence and other kind of challenges. And as an adult, it will be able to overcome that in a easier way, in a faster way. So you could say, well, I don't understand. Like the first example, it just had to deal with one challenge as a child. It just saw his parents get divorced. Why this person is overwhelmed by that? So this is what I mean by the relativity of the emotional pain, is understanding that we have unique challenges that we are meant to experience, and we also have different resources to heal from them, to deal with them. And this is something that it's essential, because a lot of people feel lonely with their pain or with the challenge that they're in, because they feel, wow, this is not such a big deal. Why make such a big deal of these things? But for the person at the moment, this is like a mountain for them to overcome. This is overwhelming. This is really something that draw them down. And when we understand that, we are more able to help people heal. That's what I mean. I will give you an example. I had a client that had a deep issue when he became financially free. And actually, this was his goal for years, building his own business and being able to not go to work again, 9 hours a day, and instead being able to be financially free. And when he reached that goal, he felt sad, he felt depressed, he felt a lack of meaning, a lack of purpose. And he was feeling so ashamed with that, because it was like, how this is possible? I have everything to be happy, and even I see my friends that they're happy with their wealth, but I'm not. So what's wrong with me? And actually, what I want to share here is that we have all different purpose in life. We have all different things we're meant to achieve. in different fields, in different things in life. And for a person, becoming wealthy will be something that rejoice them, that makes them happy, that give them strength, energy, power, joy. But for other people, I would say it won't. It will make them incomplete. It will make them feel empty because they have to move forward beyond that, because they didn't met yet the depth of their purpose. And what I mean by that is not telling that money is absolutely not related to any purpose. It is, for sure. When you become financially abundant, how much more power and positive impact you can have on others. But it's experienced differently from one person to another. And when we had this conversation with that clients, explaining this relativity of the emotional pain and why each person is reacting differently to different situation, it didn't felt anymore alone or ashamed or something is wrong with me. It was immediately, redirected to discover what is beyond is financial freedom, what he can achieve beyond is financial freedom. So it's actually was helping him to move forward with that. What's so fascinating in this story is that success, even the thing that everyone thinks will bring happiness, isn't universal. It's relative to the person's inner landscape and sense of purpose. Financial freedom for one person can feel like the ultimate joy, and for another, it can feel hollow because their deeper purpose is still waiting to be realized. And that the key is not the goal itself, it's the alignment between the achievement and the soul's inner resources, readiness, and mission. When we see life this way, every problem, disappointment, become a signal, a guidepost pointing towards what's truly next. The power lies in understanding that our reactions are unique and that we can expand our inner world to meet the next layer of purpose. So, the question that opens this up is, if your greatest achievements still feel incomplete, what hidden part of your purpose is asking to be discovered next? Well, that's the thing. It's different from one person to another. But if we replace and reframe our evolution in the ultimate goal that we have to become a more loved person, a more beloved person, we can begin to ask ourselves, in which part of my life do I miss love? Do I miss expressing love or receiving love? Where do I feel stuck in my relationship with love? It could be love of myself, love of others, altruism, or it could be self-love. And each person have to, scan inside of themselves their relationship to love. And I think that this first inner, questioning can already bring a lot of answers about where to go and where to heal and where to begin. So I don't mean by that for the example of my clients, my advice was not, oh yeah, you wasn't supposed to be wealthy. Just leave everything, go around the world with your bag and forget about money. You have another purpose. It's not what I mean. I mean that we need to be able to always reframe whatever we achieve with our relationship to love. if that makes sense. Where do I need to evaluate and to move forward from now that actually this will make me happier and this will make me meeting my purpose in a deep way? Because there is not such a thing that we are means to stay frustrated and happy and sad and even with goods in life. You understand? Whenever we found our purpose and we grab it, this gives us a truly great and holy joy that give us so much pleasure, so much feeling of accomplishment. Yeah, that makes sense. So when we reframe everything through the lens of love, love for yourself, love for others, the love you give and receive, it changes how success, challenges, and achievements feel. Wealth, status, even accomplishments become meaningful only when you pass through this filter of love. That's exactly what I mean. At the end of the day, what we need to question, what we need to develop, to heal, is our relationship to love. And our external achievement should be supporting that expansion. I can give you another example. A person who is like achieving a professional goal in a brilliant way, let's say he's becoming the CEO of a great business, but still he feels unworthy or he feels sad or he feels a lack of purpose. There is here some things to question about his relationship to love. And it may not be my relationship with the way I love others, but first it may be the relationship about the way I love myself. You understand? And it's something that sometimes we're not aware of. It is not because you have a great professional achievement that the society is recognizing and acknowledging that you will feel happy in life. Not at all. If the society is acknowledging that, oh, like you made a great achievement, you are the CEO of that company, okay, great. But if your relationship to love is not good, you may felt not good with that achievement. And that can feel really frustrating because in some situation, I heard a lot of story like that, like people having their great position, but still they feel unworthy or they feel sad or they feel a lack of purpose. Why? Because they didn't identify that their relationship to love needs to be healed. And again, when I mean love, is not the love of your job, the love of social life, the love of others. It could be the relationship that you have with yourself. Do you love yourself? Do you value yourself unconditionally? You know, and it's not something external can fix your feeling, for example, of unworthiness. Let's go a little bit deeper than that. If you have a great professional achievement, but in your childhood you have been emotionally abused, and we always told you that you're nothing and you don't have any value and whatever you do is not good, and you had received a lot of critics about how you look and the things that you say, that I'm not smart enough or whatever. So even as an adult, if you focus only on your professional achievement and you got it, this won't bring you the love that you were expecting for or the joy that you would have been expecting for. Because what needs to be healed first, it's your lack of love in the childhood, your feeling of unworthiness coming from the childhood. And when you're able to do that, combining with your ambition and your greatness and your ability to make great achievement, how much you can become an empowered person, a powerful person, when you're able to heal yourself. So to finish for today, that the purpose of Back to Love coaching is being able to reframe our human journey and our life, our social life, our personal life, our professional life in the lens of love, and identify where there is something needs to be healed, where there is some things to be covered by our own love. And once we know that, we can move forward faster. We can go and heal what needs to be healed. Especially when you know that the best healing, it's being able to give yourself the love you didn't receive, instead of waiting that the society will give it to you or external people will give it to you. In Back to Love coaching, it's about convey that message that you are able to heal yourself with your own love. At the end of the day, it's about overflowing with love. Love for yourself, love for others, love for life, love for the different stages of your life, your past, your present, your future. And if your past were challenging and hard and difficult, you should be able to go back there and to cover it with love in such a way that after you're able to have this overflow of love, who will give you a true taste of whatever you experience in life, and you will be able to value your external achievement, your relationship, and yourself in a great way. So that was for today. That was Back to Love coaching. I warmly invite you to have a look on my website, www.backtolovecoaching.com. We have different programs, groups programs, individual programs, and one-to-one sessions possibilities. So if you feel called in, have a look and we meet there. Thank you and have a great day.
So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow, and now I know. The key to all heaven is mine. My heart has wings, and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this is